Oh, geez, the sun's no good here this morning. Sweno Mick here. I'll just give you a look at my eyes. Got a couple of stories to tell you today. Sorry, that's a bit of fingerprints in because Cupra. It's a new breed of car. Good looking. So I know what's going on. My eyes, I got dusted them. I'm just gonna, what I gotta do is I'm just gonna go for a drive. So just bear with me, pretty please, with sugar on top. Just got to set this camera up just so it's looking at my head. Actually, do I need to go for a drive? No, I don't. I'm just gonna hop out. It's just the sun's in a bit of a prick of a spot. Oh, a bit shaky. Anyhow, so here I'm out at Mountain View Road, and probably one of the last videos vlogs I'll do from Maleny. Thank you very much, Sweno. It's vlogs. Now, I've been to this place. I come to this little spot here every year at the last day of the year, and here is a cross for Catherine Joy. There's a few crosses here, so I'd say ashes have been put here. Hang on, here we go. Absolute stunning view today of the Glasshouse Mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to spin that around. I'm going to do it really quick and talky. What's going on? Rightio. COVID-19, I've got that. I got that tested positive Sunday. I thought I just had the flu. It's been pretty severe. Look at that BF Falcon in the background. Does it get better? Ford Australia, back when we had car manufacture in this country. Oh God, I live in the past. So here's my eyes, and I'm bloody feeling like shit. Back's gone. So rightio, get back on point, Sweno. Rightio, I'm officially shutting down. I've officially shut down Swenson Mowing. My health reasons. Osteoarthritis in my back, base of my back, sciatic nerve down my right hand side. I've done research, I've been to the doctors, nothing you can do with it. I suppose they could operate on it, they could grind it out, they could screw it, I suppose, I don't know. Hang on. But I can tell you this, I'm not doing that because I've seen too many failures on that. I'm not prepared to blow money to end up in a wheelchair. So I'm going to get an exoskeleton on my back, or whatever they call it, that will support from here, that I will strap and hold me around the guts and proceed to get as fit as I can. That's what I'm going to put my time into. Now, also, you won't be seeing me doing too many more Sweno mix from Maleny. My birth town, a town of 60 years of my life, which is my whole life. Bloody cars. Funny that, they drive on the road. So what's happened here is where we live, it's a family home. Rented that family home for 15 years off my brother Trev and his wife Antoinette and the girls. Carl's and I've rented it. Very fair rent. Been very good. But it's time they want to move it on. And quite frankly, I'm not prepared to put any more money into rent either, because I would have been gone from here as soon as I could have been, because I'm heading down to we're heading down, Carl's and I, in northern New South Wales, into the back of the Great Dividing Range, which, believe it or not, is probably a better view. I would say every bit as good, if not better, than looking at those Glasshouse Mountains. At about the same distance, which you have seen. They are beautiful, those Glasshouse Mountains, and it's probably because there isn't that many of them. They're unique. They're just sticking up out of nowhere, whereas this is just massive ranges, up to about 1 kilometre above sea level, 1,000 metres. I just dropped a fart. So I've shut my business down. Better get back on point. I'd like to thank everyone that's employed me over the last 3.5 years, after I left the council of 20 odd years, which was a pretty big decision, but made very easy at the end of the decision, because I was dealing with a person I couldn't deal with, and he knows who he is. If he's watching my vlogs, he knows who he is, and that's all we'll leave it at. If I ever run into him, I'm going to give him an earful, actually, tell him what a fuckwit he is. But we'll take that out of the equation. Moving off to New South Wales. Hear that, Keithy Owen? We're moving off to paradise, and it is actually paradise where we're moving to. Probably not unlike being over there, Mount Me, over there, which is over that way from here. So Glasshouse Mountains are straight ahead, because completely opposite to what you're looking at, because you're looking at me. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is actually beautiful, which would have seen vlogs on it. So, everyone that's employed me in the last 3.5 years at Swenson Mowing and been involved in my life, thank you very much. She's a double thumbs up. I've enjoyed doing everything I've done for you. Special shout out to a couple of clients that I've got on extremely well with. Right up there's Janine, she's on top, and then Denise, Florence, James, Fiona, let me go around, Christy's parents, except poor old Christy's dad's not good, and Christy. Who else? Oh, anyway, all of them, but you know, there are the couple of special ones, and like Janine, Baz's mum's been unbelievable. Lovely person, absolute pleasure to work for. So we go from that to Maleny. Yeah, Maleny's a beautiful town. Maleny is now a town that is, I won't say full, there's still some of the originals here, but Maleny is now a town that is full of multi-millionaires. And I'm not talking about the people that have been here for years. I'm not talking about the people, and I'm not talking about every multi-millionaire, don't get me wrong. But Maleny is full of people that have made a lot of money and probably haven't got some really that nicer attitudes. People that flaunt wealth. And when you've got people that are struggling in this country, I don't like it. Because I'm a minimalist. I like living on the least footprint I can on this planet. I do as minimal kilometres as I possibly can. And when I get into New South Wales, I'll be riding around on my TDR most of the time. And I'm going to buy an electric push bike and have a little trailer and tow my little dogs around. So, you'll definitely see me doing vlogs with the boys in the back on the little trailer on the back of my electric bike. I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm just going to get to there and fiddle around with my old dirt bikes. I've got most of them in bits. And just slowly but surely, just go through them. Yeah, so Carl's and I, we're just going to go through the process of slowly but surely doing our cabin and our little modules. That's what we'll do. So at 60 years of age, the rest of my life's going to be spent in northern New South Wales and do the odd trip up here to see our son, grandson and our few friends that I talk to. And obviously touch base with people I know and friends. But won't be up here that often because it actually, to be honest with you, it's $200 round trip. $200 round trip to, or close to it, by the time you drive. I'll drive from down there up to here and then back. You're looking at, not 200 but close in the ute. The F-truck is going to go into Club Rego because I'll just use it down on the property there. And I was going to sell this BF, but no way in the world. So I love my old Effie. I love the look of them, but honestly you can't beat a more modern vehicle to drive and its fuel efficiency. And the F-truck's got character, there's no doubt about it, but if you're going to be driving 5 hours, I just, at this present stage of my life, I don't really feel like sitting in it for 5.5 hours coming up from northern New South Wales. What else have I got to tell you? Yeah, Maleny, beautiful town, great place to have grown up through this. I start remembering in the late 60s, not much of the late 60s, because I remember man landing on the moon. Obviously that was July 1969, I was a little tacker. I can still remember that when I was little. So Mark and I were born at the end of 1962, so you can work it out from there, 23rd of December 1962. What else have I got to tell you? It's a long video, a long vlog. Yeah, so beautiful place to grow up, changed a lot. I know things never stay the same, but the reason why most people are attracted to something is because they like what they see, but when they get there they try and change it, and I suppose that's the nature of anything, isn't it? But yeah, just some of the attitudes, horn beeping, the congestion in the town, which is terrible. Weekend you can't move both ways up the full length of the street. Bottom roundabout right to the top end of Maleny, up past the pub. Congestion both ways, stop start, horns blowing, and I hear it constantly because we live up in Centenary Drive. Just dear cars here everywhere. It's unreal. It's nothing strange to see Porsches, Ferraris, Corvettes, new Corvettes, like whatever they're worth, trick Mustangs, Shelbys, late model ones. I was talking to Blake the other day with a 1100 horsepower supercharged Coyote powered Mustang 6-speed. Unbelievable. $55,000 worth of carbon fibre just on the front end of it. $200,000 tied up in it. Unbelievable. And go. I've never seen it go like it. Oh, I have. Turbo Falcons for about quarter of the price. But yeah, it was nice. What else have I got to tell you? So yeah, that's me, Sweno Mick, from his hometown that he's going to sign off on. I just wanted to let you know that that's everything that's going on. This is 14 minutes so far, but I hope it's held you captive enough to watch it and give it could you please give it a thumbs up? Thumbs up or a thumbs down? At least some reaction and a comment, because I've got one mate that comments, or two mates that comment, that's about it. Trigger, my little mate Trigger, which is a great little bloke, and Adam, another nice bloke. They're about it, and you just think, are my vlogs that bad? So could you at least say, oh, Sweno Mick, you're doing a fuck job. Do this, do that, or geez, Mick, I don't mind your vlogs. Say something, or God, Mick, you're good looking. God, Mick, you're good looking, you don't look a day over 85. You know? I would love that. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to just give you a double thumbs up from out here, probably for the last time living up here. Double thumbs up. Thanks everyone for liking and subscribing. 514 subscribers. Never made a red cent out of YouTube, and I don't care, because I like doing what I'm doing. Just want to let you know, Owie, New South Wales, here I come. Owie knows who Owie is, Big Keithie. And I'm out of here. Swanno Mick out. Have a lovely day. Hey, Betty.